Hi, my dear children. Good morning. Hope you're all fine. Have you heard about different type of governments, administration? What type of government do we have here in this country, Oman? Monarchy. What is so special in monarchy? In a monarchy, the power is transferred from one person into another. Like monarchy, there are other forms of government in the world. Aristocracy, dictatorship, presidential rule, democracy are the examples. What is democracy? Have you heard about? What makes a democratic government unique? Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. The real power lies in the hands of the people. Have you heard about Abraham Lincoln? Abraham Lincoln was the person who gave a technical definition to democracy. According to Abraham Lincoln, a democratic government is a government of the people, by the people, for the people. Here in this topic, we will learn more about democracy and the type of governments which exist in certain countries. We got an idea about democracy. In a democracy, the real power lies in the hands of the people. But we often understand different type of practices of democracy in certain countries. Our neighboring country, Pakistan, is the best example. Let us look what had happened in Pakistan. Pakistan had a democratically elected government in 1999. Prime Minister was Nawaz Sharif. The democratically elected government of Nawaz Sharif was overthrown by his military commander, General Pervez Musharraf. Who was General Pervez Musharraf? Musharraf was a military commander. The unfortunate thing happened on 14th October 1999. What did Pervez do after that? He overthrew a democratically elected government and declared himself the chief executive of the country. He became the chief executive of the country. Later, he changed his designation. How did he change the designation? He changed his designation to the president. He made a strategy in 2002 in order to extend his years. What was that? Conduct a referendum. Let the people say. What is referendum? Opinion poll. Getting opinion from the people. Give an opportunity to the voters to accept, to approve or reject. Did the people give approval? Yes, he got. But Pakistani media, human rights organizations, and democracy activists said that the referendum was based on malpractices and fraud. Let us analyze the changes he made after the referendum. In 2002, he issued a legal framework order. As per the legal framework order, the Constitution of Pakistan was amended. The President can dismiss the national or provincial assemblies. The work of the civilian cabinet is supervised by the National Security Council. The National Security Council is dominated by military officers. What did you understand from this? What did you understand from all these changes? The final power rests with the military officers and General Musharraf himself.
Leaders. For example, Pakistan. It was a democratic country, but in October 1999, General Pervez Musharraf overthrew the elected government. He declared himself as the chief executive of the country. After 3 years in 2002, he changed his designation to the president and held a referendum which granted him 5 years of extension. Later in August 2002, he issued a legal framework order which gave him power to dismiss the national and provincial assemblies. Also, the work of civil cabinet is supervised by the National Security Council, which is dominated by the military officers. So, Pakistan had elections and got elected leaders, but they had some powers. More powers rely with the military officers, and the final power is with General Pervez Musharraf. To conclude, in democracy, major
Was that real democracy? Can we call the government under Musharraf as a democratic government? What do you think? Clearly, there are many reasons why Pakistan under Musharraf should not be called a democracy. People may have elected their representatives to the national and provincial assemblies, of course. But those elected representatives are not really the rulers. They don't have any power to take decisions. They cannot take the final decisions. The power to take final decisions rests with the army officials and with General Musharraf. None of them are elected by the people. Hi children, shall we stop for the time being? In our coming modules, we will learn about the electoral competitions in China, Mexico and Zimbabwe. Now, you have 3 questions to be answered. One is about the definition of democracy. Do you remember? And the second one is about Pervez Musharraf. Who was he? How did he come to power? Etc. Third question is about the practice. Why can't we call the government under Pervez Musharraf as a democratic government? That was not a democracy. We had analyzed that part also. Try to find answers to these questions in your own words. Thank you. We have learned the different methods and strategies of Pervez Musharraf in Pakistan. Surely, that was not real democracy. We can't call that practice as a democracy. In a democracy, the final decision-making power must rest with those elected by the people. That is a main feature of democracy. Unfortunately, that was not the case in Pakistan under Musharraf.